Now, the way you grip the golf club is actually making golf way harder than it needs to be. A lot of you grip the golf club like this, strong, which for a lot of you, there's nothing wrong with that. You can make a strong grip work very, very well, but having a strong golf grip for a lot of golfers causes a lot of issues. They might have that strong grip to fix their slice, but they are having so many other things come into their golf swing. So let's dive into all those issues. Now, the first issue I see come from a strong grip, but what a lot of golfers do, and that's early extension. So early extension, yes, you can do that because of a strong grip. So we know, okay, if we've got a strong grip, what's that going to do to the club face? It's going to make it more shut. So a lot of players with strong grips have overly shut club faces to where at the top of their swing, you'll see their club face point almost directly up to the sky. I see some golfers with their club face pointing behind them with having such a strong grip. Maybe they're trying to, God forbid, bow their left wrist with a strong grip. Don't bow your left wrist if you've got a strong grip. So how this will make you early extend is when you're coming down the downswing, your club face is still going to be extremely closed, of course. So if you stay in your posture and turn through the shot, there is no way you're going to present anything other than a club face that is pointing miles left of your target. So what the body would have to do to be able to get the club face to square, for us mere mortals, if we can't have Dustin Johnson levels of rotation and the speed Dustin Johnson has to make that work, we would see a golfer stand up, early extend. Because what that would do, that standing up early extension movement, also gets the hands to raise. And when the hands raise, the club face will open up. So it'd actually get you and help you to somewhat hit the ball to your target with that very strong club face. But of course, early extension is extremely timing based. Your movement of your body completely stops. So then you will, funnily enough, still lose control of the club face. You will lose control of what your path does through the golf shot. You will lose control of a little bit of power going through the shot, depending on how severe that early extension is. And this is where a lot of golfers will be doing the second thing that I see a lot of people do with a strong grip, which ties into this, and that is topping the golf ball. Lots of golfers with a very strong grip will just be topping the ball all day long. Because like I said, when you have a very strong club face coming down, you have to find a way to square it up again. A lot of golfers would instinctively stand up to get the hands to raise, to open up the face, to get it pointing towards the target. But of course, if you're raising that body up, so is the golf club. Golf club is also raising up as well. So it will be very, very easy to go and thin or top the golf ball because you're just raising that club up too much. So again, it's your subconscious reaction to that very closed club face. Now, the third thing I see is very much something that every golfer, unless they have crazy good club head speed, will do if their club face is too closed from this strong grip. And that is they'll just hit the ball very low. They won't get that much out of their distances and they'll hit it left. So I see it so often with players thinking, okay, I've got this strong grip because one, DJ does it. Loads of the guys out on tour do it, but they're not quite aware that those guys make that work because of their crazy athleticism and speed they have in their golf swing. So they'll be hitting their shots and it'll be going low and left all the time. Even if they don't hit it left, it's just so low, they're missing out on so much distance. But I mean, it's a strong grip. It's in the name, isn't it? Strong, strength. You know, that's, going to help hit the ball further. Not really. I mean, it might give you a little bit of flash speed with the hands last minute. But if it's making you hit the ball so low, because that club face is so shut, you've got to do nothing else but then produce a ton of shaft lean. Again, maybe to try and get that club to square up more. Shaft lean opens the face up more. That's going to make the ball go way too low. You're not going to make that work. Distance-wise, if you haven't got a bunch of ball speed to help that get up, you haven't got a bunch of club head speed to get that bunch of ball speed. So again, if your club head speed isn't ultra high, it's just not really a grip I would massively want players to do. If you do want to have a strong grip, higher club head speed is one of the things I would like you to have. You can have a lower club head speed and make it work for sure, but I want you to have other things as well. I'd want you to make sure that you have a little bit more left wrist extension, cupping of the left wrist. You have to have it with a strong grip because that will prevent your club face from getting overly shut at the top of the backswing. So from there, of course, keeping a little bit of cup in the downswing will be very helpful. will be a bit of a risk of steepening the shaft from there, as having extended left wrist will cause you to steepen the shaft. So you will have to battle that issue, absolutely. But you will definitely need that left wrist to be cut. I even don't mind seeing players with a stronger grip have a little bit of extra forearm rotation in the takeaway, so a little bit of a rolly forearm. Anything to prevent that club face from getting overly shut. It's a pattern that we see with players. Your takeaway does have to be different depending on what grip type you have. Having a little bit of an inside the hand, slightly roll in that lead forearm is quite advantageous for a stronger grip. We see stronger grip players out on tour do the same thing. So that's where you have to be very clued up on to how to make a strong grip work. I'm not a fan, guys, of just changing your grip because of your ball flight. You know, if you're slicing the golf ball, go into why you're slicing the golf ball. The grip alone most likely will not be the issue. If you're slicing the golf ball with a standard grip, don't just make the grip stronger. See why you're slicing it with a standard grip. So, and let's say if you have a weak grip and you're slicing it, don't go from weak to strong, go from weak to standard. And again, go into the issue of why, because you need the club face to be very open to the club path. It's normally an issue of both, not just the club face. So be careful with your strong grip. This might have explained quite a bit of a few things that you might be suffering with your golf swing because of it. So have a look at that, have a look at your golf swing, how it's reacting because of it, and then you can go and then get this root cause fixed and then make it work, or make the grip work with you, maybe having a little bit of a cupped left wrist. So if you enjoy the video, click the like button if you want more golf instruction just like this. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button too to be notified every time I put out a video.